Hey guys, in today's video I'm going to be sharing how we spent a one-night getaway in Joshua Tree. Welcome back, or welcome if you're new. My name's Jess Riley. I'm an Australian actress living in Hollywood, and my channel's all about Australia versus the US, moving overseas, acting tips, travel. So if you'd like to see more, I post videos every week. I'd love for you to subscribe, hit that little notification bell, and enjoy. First off, we decided spontaneously that we needed a break and decided on Joshua Tree because I hadn't been there before and had been craving nature and some fresh air to recharge. I love it when the snow caps are on one side of you and then there's desert on the other. I love driving past these windmills. I don't know why. Also because it meant we weren't too far away from our first stop. I don't know if you can tell, but this was climbing really high altitudes and our ears were popping like crazy. The landscape changes really quickly, and here we feel like we're in a Warner Brothers cartoon. So we're trying to decide the sound that Roadrunner makes. Meep meep! Beep beep! Meep meep! Is it higher? Beep beep! Hang on. Meep meep! First up, Pioneer Town. We decided to visit Pioneer Town first and save Joshua Tree National Park for the next day. Pioneer Town was surprisingly fun. It was great taking photos with all the old buildings and seeing the gift shops and little art and pottery stores. When we left the valley, the maps estimated 2.5 hours, but due to the amount of traffic, it ended up taking closer to 4. So we decided to have a lazy afternoon and get an early start to the national park the next day. They have farm animals too. Our fur baby Luna got to meet her first ever goats, horses and chickens. So many cool photo opportunities. This one's my favourite. And some people thought the place was so cool, they chose to get married here. We got really lucky. It was such a beautiful day. It was still cold, but the sun felt amazing and was exactly what I needed. It is worth mentioning that there's a stunt show and people walking around the streets in period costumes, having fake gun battles. Unfortunately, I would be lying if I told you that any of that was remotely entertaining. Sorry guys. We had an early dinner at Pappy and Harriet's. This place is iconic, and later in the evenings they have live music. It did not disappoint. I had a yummy glass of rosé and the vegetarian chili fries. They were so good. See the coloured glass bottles in the wall? How cool is that? And lastly, we watched the sunset before checking into our hotel for an early night. Good morning, Joshua Tree National Park. I wanted to get an early start so that we could watch the sunrise over the Cholla Cactus Gardens. It was awesome. The Cholla Cactus Garden is located closest to the south entrance, which is where we thought we'd entered from, but apparently we'd entered from the north entrance. But that didn't matter, we still got there with plenty of time before the crowds and had the whole place to ourselves, which was magical. These cacti look fuzzy and soft, but let me assure you, they are not, as my left butt cheek is about to find out. The cholla are referred to as the jumping cactus, and people tell you that they will project their needles at you if you get too close. But in reality, they detach if you come into contact with them. We got there before 8 and left just before 10 a.m. and the car park was filling up. There were people everywhere. So if you plan on visiting Cholla Cactus Garden, I recommend coming super early. Next up, we're headed to Arch Rock. Or so we thought. We probably should have been a little more prepared to find Arch Rock because as we and a few dozen other people we met along the hiking trail discovered the national park's map to Arch Rock is wrong and consequently what was meant to be a 0.3 miles or a 30-minute hike took some of us over an hour in the wrong direction. And I might add, there's absolutely no phone signal. Did find some good photo opportunities though. Leave me a comment below if you or anyone you know got lost looking for Arch Rock. So none of you make the same mistake. The triangle's where you park. This is the way we went. This is the way we should have gone because this is where it is. We were a little deflated and exhausted by the time we got back on track to finding Arch Rock. I still got excited about touching a Joshua tree though. And it's well worth it when you get up there. This was so cool and really windy, so you have to be crazy careful once you leave the trail and climb up onto the arch. Arch Rock is 30 feet wide and I have no idea how high, but look at that view! It was all worth it. And we were able to get some good pics too. We had planned to hike Hidden Valley next, but we were so exhausted and hungry by this stage we decided to take the scenic drive out of the national park and get some lunch on the way back to LA. See these climbers all the way up there? Whoa, no thank you. This quick getaway was exactly what I needed and was so much fun. Thank you for watching, guys. I post videos every week about travel, acting, life, and everything in between. Make sure you subscribe and hit the little bell. I'll see you next time.